remember I came in the studio one day and Hov and listened to all his songs, because all he does, he records his songs in like 5 minutes, and then for the rest of the day, he just makes people come over and listen to him. Like, yeah, look how I'm killing y'all. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he was about to leave out the room, and he had played the songs. He's like, yo, after this song, Guru, I'm going to the lounge. I was like, yo, I got one beat to play. I gotta play you this beat. So then he's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You did good so far. You know what I'm saying? You gave me 6 joints so far that's blazing. So I'll go ahead and listen to it out. I guess that's what he was thinking. He didn't say that. He was just like, okay, play the beat, man. So I put it on. He just started bobbing his head to it. Like, let me give you one of them looks like, that's how you know you got a heat rock. Let me give you that right there.
Welcome to the Takeover Podcast, Deep Dive Edition. Today we're talking about the one and only Kanye West. The man with the greatest discography in hip hop, arguably.
For sure.
And to not be underdog, not the guy you want to underwrite, not the guy who, outsold Nike. So self-proclaimed. We still got no numbers behind that.
Jump, man.
And so we're doing a deep dive about his whole career, his albums. Welcome. This is our first time doing this. This is our deep dive. First, I want to welcome my homie JB and my homie Van.
What's up?
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh yeah, appreciate being here. It's my first time here.
It's your first time here, and I'm gonna go ahead because he wants to be modest and not mention it. Van has a podcast coming out soon. Can you tell us a little bit about that before we
it's
get
just called, it's coming out soon. I'm not gonna expose the name or anything. I'm going with my friend Deucalion, and we have another special co-host coming. Yeah. So let's get to the show.
Yeah,
it's coming soon.
Yes,
sir. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Quick question before I get to it. Why podcasting?
Why podcasting? Just because I think me and my guy and our next co-host, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a lot of opinions and things that we want to discuss, and we want to make this like an open discussion.
Yeah.
Awesome. You'll see.
Yeah, I can't wait. I look forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Any pod friend is a great friend either which way. So we definitely we over here rooting you on. And,
appreciate it.
Just so you know, I know HB brought it up first, and we was like, Ray, what's happening? But yeah, no.
But I always feel like I'm welcome here.
Of course,
absolutely.
That's a fact.
That goes without saying.
So we're gonna get into each kind of era of Kanye, and we're gonna start with. And we agreed on these eras originally, and then people switched up. But we agreed on these eras. The first era is the College Dropout Late Registration. I like to call it the Bring Back the Soul Kanye, or his come up, his grind, how he got here. And before we get to our conversation, I'm going to play a song. Actually, I'm going to let y'all pick a song since y'all put 7 songs on each section. Which y'all think is a good one to start off with?
I put Jesus Walks, but man,
I picked Slow Jams for a reason.
We could do slow jams.
All right, let's do it.
Man, it's the Kanye expert here.
Let's do it.
I'm just a fan like everyone else.
All right, let's get into slow jams.
Kanye, it's Fox, man. I'm just saying. I was talking to the girls, And
okay, there we go.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
My bad. So Kanye is he's the guy that's on the come up during this time, right? He's already has like his finger in the door, if you will, of a lot of different areas. That's with Jermaine Dupri. That's with a lot of local Chicago folks. That's honestly, he had some placements already, like kind of.
Yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, go for it.
So like, I think he had a lot of help. During this era.
Talk about it.
This is what I want to say. Like, he started, his first single was what? Through the Wire, correct?
Right.
Just his own single,
Yeah. So I think timing is the biggest like luck factor for Kanye here, because if an artist today came out with a single about getting in a car crash, I don't think no one cares. I don't think no one cares.
That's like par for the course now, because that's like sad rap and all that.
Desensitized. So that was like,
that's a fact.
This is like after the 50 Cent era, after the hard gangster hardcore rap.
Yeah,
That's why songs like Jadakiss Why kind of popped at this time.
Yep.
Well, you got rappers actually dying now, so a car crash is like,
Yeah,
who cares?
Right.
Like,
And that's
it's
why I
such
think
a triumph song about just a car crash that you went
Exactly.
through. Who are you at this point? You
And
know?
I think that speaks more to Kanye, right? Kanye like reinvented the rollout. His whole career was
For
like
sure.
a rollout. Like
It was.
him getting to College Dropout, which was hard as hell for him, but it was essentially like all of that, like the place of these beats, him running around, rapping in front of people that he had that had nothing to do with whether or not he was gonna get signed.
Facts.
And he's rapping like that's what I love about Genius and the clarity of it, of people coming out and saying like he came and rapped in front of us and we're accountants. Like what,
Like,
what is he here
want us
for?
to do?
Like what do you want us to do? But like that's all a part of the rollout. That's all a part of like the imagery. And even like, you know, I remember watching the Genius documentary and them having a album release, or not album release, but like the kind of the album push party.
Right.
And he's like calling out, like Dame and them arrive. He's calling out Dame and them, like while they're in the room, like, yo, they, you know, it's people hold me back, yada yada yada. I'm like, bro, but
That's
again,
who he was.
It's weird because like I want to say like this is like the innocent Kanye. But the antics was always there.
Yeah.
The antics were always there.
That's an antic.
It was very much so. All of that was.
Yeah, we vibe with the guy who got in this car accident, you know?
Yeah.
He definitely needed a great follow-up single, but the point I was going to bring up about slow jams, we didn't get to the part, but
Let's get to it.
Twister is a big, like, I think he's one of the most, like, undervalued person in Kanye's career. I think he was
I heard you.
very essential in Kanye blowing up and making it. Twister already had a fan base. Twister might have not been at the like peak of his career, but Twister was a known enough name.
It stamped him
to
in the
make
shy as well.
Exactly.
I mean, cause like,
and then
y'all go for it.
no, let's start with
No, I like that because like when you look at College Dropout and even the features that's on there, right? Obviously Jay's on there, but like the singles, right, which are slow jams, like that's one of the only ones that has features, I believe. But like Twista at this time is solidified in rap, right? He has the Guinness Book of World Records. He's, you know, Pope Pimp or Do or Die, like, you know, coming off of, you know, being with around those folks. And I think the most interesting thing is how, even though he moved from Chicago to New Jersey, tried to like sleep in studios, you know, we hear this, you know, we heard the last call and all that too.
For sure.
What actually got him to pop was
his affiliation with, and then I think that's what I was going to say
yeah.
about College Dropout. And I think it's the only and last time we professionally heard Ye with his Chicago sound.
Yeah, talk about that. Expound on that.
I just think it was more like if you listen to songs like Breathe In, Breathe Out, he got a lot of cadences and stuff that was very. It would kind of remind you of how Wayne used to rap. With the same, with different like cadences and flows before he kind of developed into his own artist.
Yeah,
but he was very homegrown at this time. It's a very homegrown album.
Yeah, I agree.
With a couple big features, like, and it's also great to have a team like Rockefeller, so you can get Jay-Z on your rookie debut.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's what I'm saying. Outside,
and it's also
that'll help or hurt you. We'll talk about that.
Outside of Jay-Z, I'm looking at these features, and like they really not like.
Yeah, I was looking.
I would
at
just
that
say
too.
like, I would say they really not A plus. I mean, the people got off, but you wouldn't consider them like
Common,
tier one.
Most depth.
You got
Talib.
Consequence, GLC.
Yep.
All of them were out of the box.
Freeway, even like Freeway was established.
I guess the biggest
but
name,
he was out of the box, too.
right? The biggest name outside of Hov would probably be Ludacris and Jamie Foxx. But
and
even
that's
Jamie
what I was
Foxx was
about
more
with
for
the
like
Jamie
acting,
Foxx.
not even like.
And that's what I was going to get into.
So I think you're right.
He kind of also. We all love Jamie. We all knew Jamie Foxx can sing.
Right.
Everyone knew that.
T-shirt and
This is
pennies
the-
on.
All right.
This is one of the first times we heard Jamie Foxx like on a hit record.
Yeah.
No,
It was his first hit.
And that was huge for Kanye West, the artist. And how lucky and beneficial are you to go to a party in LA and just meet Jamie Foxx and then just tell him, hey, go in the studio and record my song the way I want to get it recorded.
Yeah. I'm willing to say I'm willing to say also, like when it comes to production, I don't think he chopped a sample the same way since College Dropout. And obviously there's a experience thing, but I think when you listen to, and we'll talk about it in a bit, but like Graduation, and when you listen to further on down the line, it's almost like the soul sample became less important.
Oh yeah.
In his repertoire of things. Where this, like, he had to rely on the soul. Like, there's not a soul sample missing, and at least in this first album. Like, I think in this, and we'll talk. I think
Late Registration. Was that
so
kinda
yeah,
that
Late
middle.
Registration.
It was like that ladder to get you to.
Well,
that
like
next
right,
sound.
Diamonds, right? Like
Yep.
you literally sampling the 007 song. Like, you know, you're purposely trying to take a step. Sure, you sampling Curtis Mayfield on Touch the Sky or whatever, but Diamonds was the lead
Just
single.
Blaze. And that's probably why he switched his sound too.
Talk about that.
Well, you know, we all know he accused
because
Just Blaze.
he was biting.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like, all right,
Just
cool.
Blaze was biting. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
according
not
to
doing
Kanye.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
nah, according to Bink now,
No, Bing say it too, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Swiston says Swiss be slick. He be
Yeah.
slick little talking. And don't get me wrong, I like Just Blaze.
A lot
so
of
I never-
Blueprint
this
songs
was-
you would have said, oh, this not a Kanye.
Right,
You know,
Right,
if you
exactly.
retrospectively listen to the Blueprint.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even like, anyways, I ain't gonna. This isn't to boo boo on Just Blaze. It's just so like so when we get
Shout out to
to
Blaze. I like some Blaze beats.
right.
Yeah.
So we get to Late Registration.
Yes.
Kanye re-up. He got a little money. He's it's a different approach. It's like he's perfecting the rollout, right? So he has Tracy Ellis Ross and
Yes.
Nia Long in a video after for referencing them in like multiple raps.
Yeah, for sure.
Still to this day,
Yeah.
Tracy Ellis Ross to get in the Kanye verse.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right. Somehow. I'm like,
Go
chilling
Hard still
somewhere.
stays in my head.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I think like Late Registration, y'all, I wanted to hear about like how did y'all feel when like supposed to College Dropout, how did y'all feel when Late Registration came out?
Same.
So
Because I didn't know what
like-
to expect when College Dropout
Yeah.
came out.
So for me, like, because during this whole time, he not the typical rapper that
That
I
you would
was
listen
used
to.
to, like, I wouldn't say listen to, but that I would like champion, like, this is the
Mm-hmm.
best rapper alive.
Right.
for me,
But he never made a verse at the time where I'm just like, nah.
It's a
Because
bad
even
verse.
he's featuring on like Dilated Peoples.
Yeah,
he got
yeah,
all
yeah.
these guest verses.
forgot about that.
Right, exactly. Selfish,
This way.
like exactly. All these songs is fire, but they like damn near backpack.
Right.
But
right.
still, he bringing like swag to it because I never would have classified him as a backpack rapper. 'Cause
Right.
he was still
No.
talking about some stylish stuff, but
Breathe
he's
in, breathe
also
out.
like
Yeah.
feeding you like some real like uplifting stuff. So it was like he wasn't fitting the mold. I just knew whatever he dropped would be good music.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
The weird thing is I think Kanye gets like the crown, and I don't know if this is fair, but he gets the crown for being like the transparent rapper. When I feel like there were multiple transparent rappers. I feel like even like
Jay-Z was transparent. But
to a way, to a point. But like even like
he was, like,
DMX,
cocky.
let's not do that
cocky with
today.
it.
right? Talk about it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yay.
Right.
You're welcome.
But no, but even like I
Word
think like
today.
All right. I also want to ask you a question. How'd you like that poem on College Dropout?
Fire. You talking about
No.
trying to give us free like
Yeah.
sick?
Sick.
Oh,
that's
that's fire.
J. Ivy?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's fire.
No, I just thought you had a different opinion in private. It's cool, you know.
Oh, you don't
look.
like J. Ivy?
He didn't like it was Malik Yusuf.
No, I like that poem because he had a bar. I get my heels from him. So it's not me, it's he who lyrical. No, that poem.
No,
I
one of
like
them poems.
spoken word.
One of them poems I don't like on the Kanye albums. Though I forget which one it is. It might be on Late Registration. Or it might
He
be one
had
of them
another
skits.
one, didn't he?
Yeah, it might be. Well, that
Get up, I get.
that one's fire though. But I think Late Registration. I think what got me about Late Registration, one is the Diamonds beat is one of the most unorthodox beats of all time. This is kind of like the first big sound.
Got a big up. Yeah, it's got a highs and lows.
Yeah.
It's really versatile.
Yeah, it's kind of like introducing you to Graduation without introducing you to Graduation. Even though Graduation sound is like a departure, but like, hey, I
hear
can
what you
really
mean.
expand this sound farther out than just like chopping the soul sample and going, smashing the MPC or whatever.
I think
the
he
case may
really
be.
played those keys. in the video? Can you see the video in your head?
First of all, I know Kanye has never played any keys. That is Capricorn. That is Cap.
I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, no, he played those. He played those.
I don't think he played them.
You don't think? Oh my!
He played them for that Grammy performance for sure. But we getting ahead. But yeah, let's any more on this college dropout late registration era? Anybody want to mention?
No, it was good music. Mm-hmm. A lot of also what he was bringing to the table was good visuals. We don't want to
let's talk about it.
That the videos, all this stuff was either real thoughtful or they was funny.
Right.
And that's another thing he brought to the table with the raps. Like he had bars.
It's like stand up.
Like workout.
It's like stand up.
You know,
like,
workout
Very good
song.
Okay, I know we uplifting.
Yeah.
He could have saved that.
No, that's a very great.
He could have saved that one. But it's all. But a lot of these. Another thing about these first two albums is they like 20+ songs a piece.
It's the skits, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's kind of you can see. I don't think Ye has a skit past this album.
I don't think so either.
We're good.
And I think that he learned,
Good.
like,
Donda has a couple. I think
well, those are like
the Donda chant. Y'all don't probably.
that's
know
not a
about
skit though,
That's
right?
what-
Like he was trying to be funny, like a college dropout and late registration with the skits, right?
Yeah.
Broke, five broke.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's trying to,
Goddamn fourth grader, whatever.
right? Yeah. Oh
Those
yeah,
degrees,
Bernie Mac.
No, that
So-
was.
No, you talking about we the
That was
that was
D-
College
that was
Dropout.
D-Ray.
Oh, that was D-Ray.
It
You're
sounded
right.
like
I thought it was
Sound like
Bernie. I thought it was
Mac.
Bernie
Yeah, you're
Mac
right,
for
it was
the
D-Ray.
longest. Yeah.
He's in it, right? He's in the clip.
Without an arm,
Without
I
an arm,
spit.
I spit.
Without an arm, I spit.
Peaches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, I did want to mention since it's on here too. You put Remajor on here as one of the like songs to play.
Hard.
Yeah.
Is
I
that song-
thought I would say if a song had to classify late registration, it'll be We Major.
I'm
For the whole album. If a song had to represent late registration, I would take We Major.
I'm not mad at you. The reason why,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I'm
not mad at
glad
them.
you brought up We Major, and this is another thing that we should bring up about these first two albums.
Yeah.
A lot of these songs, he would have like 3 minutes of just straight instrumentation
Yeah.
at the end of the thing, including We Major.
Yeah.
And that was hard. Like,
It was.
if somebody
It was
do that
very-
today, it's
oh my
like, what are
God.
you doing,
Yeah.
bro?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's
But
2
that was
minutes,
actually hard.
13 seconds. or something.
Exactly, dude.
I'll say like right. I think he does that right at the end of Heard Him Say. You hear that little. It kind of like is a
yeah.
prelude to. I'm about to be very extra on this entire album. Like I like sure.
Crack Music got it long.
Crack Music got that.
Yeah.
The Mama song too. I don't know
Yeah,
what
the only-
Hey Mama.
And whatchamacallit got it, but it wasn't at the end. But he did it, and then he came back. What's the one? Gone.
Gone was definitely like that right before College.
so
That's back when you can hide a
right after
secret. I think that
College
was supposed to be like a secret verse too, for sure.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
We
Which
got
was
Secret first on Watch the Throne. Let's go. Secret
Hov?
song. Secret song.
Oh yeah. 1985 Lamborghini Countach. Both two of them.
So my favorite song from Late Registration is definitely Late.
Late fire.
And I think that's actually a bonus track. It's weird now.
Yeah, it was
in
kind
this era,
of a.
but it was a bonus track.
Late Registration was a late album,
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it was kind of like just I know I'm late and I took all year.
Yeah,
like,
That's true.
Yeah, that song is.
That
yeah,
song
it
is
might be like
fire.
top Kanye for me, like top 10
Really?
Kanye song, personal favorite.
Actually, like personally,
Yeah.
I think he was lazy
not
as
a big
hell on
fan
this
on that.
song.
I'm not a big
No,
fan.
for sure. First of all, I'll be there in 5 minutes. 5 minutes later,
But it's a
I'll
real-
be
that's
there.
a real
But it's a
line.
real bar. But
No,
it's
he
like
wrote
that.
that, he
I
wrote
didn't
that for
get
Van.
Yeah, I didn't get it until I got
Van
older.
is one of them 5 hours. 5 hours later. Nigga.
Yeah, for sure. I will agree.
Wait on this nigga several occasions. Hey, but
But
during
the
this
second
time,
when I say it,
Yeah.
it's more. more accurate.
during this time, and Van would know this is a Rap City still a thing, and this had one of the coldest Rap City
Oh my god.
basements. But he did take the what's the brandy? Bring me down.
You bring me down.
He
Oh,
spit
yeah.
like
That's
he spit like a
also,
couple bars, and then he went off, and it's cold though.
Yeah.
That's
No.
also another whack nigga.
Yeah,
song.
whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Whack.
totally forgot that freestyle
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not freestyle.
But that
song.
was popular. I'm not
Underground
gonna shade him for that because that was popular back then. Diplomats used to do it a lot, where they
yeah.
take a like a mixtape song that people barely even know, and then they'll throw it on the
verse.
album.
Yeah, 40 Cal
Yeah.
got battles and verses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fact.
Hold on, relax,
But
bro.
like, I'm not
I'm
even
just
mad at that. I feel like I feel like 40 did it right because now all these battle rappers got all these verses that's just sitting on smacks. They're not streaming. They're not anything.
We can talk about that one day too.
Like, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But like,
well, we need to talk about.
I feel like,
wrestling.
I feel like 40 did it right because at least he made money off of music, and then he turned around and took. I don't know what they was paying back then. It wasn't the bag now, but I'm guessing it would got to be like 10, 20 grand per.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
that's a little lick. I'm not mad at
And
it.
then let me just say this: the Kanye late registration, college dropout era. I was saying he was the best rapper of all time.
Yes. So I was
was.
going to get to.
Yeah,
I
let's
was
get to it. Let's
going to
get
get
And
to that in
everyone,
the next
everyone
section.
laughed at me.
Yeah, no, we're gonna
Everyone
get to
laughed
it.
at
Nah,
me.
I was going to wait to the next
Yeah,
section.
let's wait to the next
but
section.
yes, he was.
Yes.
yes, he was.
Yeah, I'm
But we'll get to it.